All right, so with Mo Foods about to launch, these are what I come narrow down my competitors to. Now, this is a cool app called Norse. Honestly, if I didn't know how to code, this is the app I would download to solve the itch I was trying to solve with Mo Foods. I use Google Maps a lot to um, save all my favorite places, but I specifically wanted one for food, and this app actually does a pretty good job. So Norse is kind of a competitor for me, right? It's really nice design. I'm actually borrowing some of the UI UX design they done. So whoever, if they watch this, whoever's doing this design for your app, you're killing it. This looks great, and it's got a lot of great reviews. All right. Another app, when I went to San Francisco for Bill Space, it's this app called Belly. Someone told me this app was pretty popular in the Bay Area, and basically it's kind of like Mo Foods, but way more social. You can like see what your friends, where they eat at and what they like, and that's how you discover new places to eat. That's not my approach with Mo Foods. I want it to be a little more personal and catered to you, and more like I don't want to make it another social media app. I want to avoid that. So that's why the AI, when I get to that, that's the thing that's going to be helping you discover new places to eat. You can save and bookmark all your favorite places to eat, and then you create groups with your friends. Is what kind of like the social part out is. You can share, you can plan outings and things like that. All right, and it is on the App Store and Google Play Store. I think maybe they use Flutter or React Native. I'd be surprised if they have two native platforms, but I doubt it. I don't think so. Um, it's pretty young, but I think it's been around for like 3 years. I think the farthest review goes back to 2021 when I was playing around with it. And it got a lot of ratings, so this one is pretty popular. People like it, and this is what I call like this is the biggest app competitor to Mo Foods. And it's a really nice app. So I forgot. I think this woman, I think I followed when I downloaded the app. She uses it, or she's a founder. Also, a very nice app and nicely designed. So I find some things a little too crowded because it feels like another social media app mixed with like the food stuff going on, like tracking, share, discover. I don't know. Some parts I feel like a little cluttered, but it's a really nice app, and I can see why people love it. Like I think there was one time I was going through, I was swiping on Hinge, and one of the women up there had one of her things was like match with me so we can like see what places we like to eat on Belly or something, or we discover places to eat on Belly. And I was like, oh, one of my videos just went, and I was like, oh well, I guess Belly's actually pretty popular because someone I swipe right on likes it. So these two apps are great, and if I didn't know how to code, I would use them. I kind of do play around with them, but Mo Foods is, I think there's plenty of place. There's plenty of space in this market for Mo Foods, and it's going to be done a little differently. Some of the feedback I got from Build Space was people liked. Let me make this full screen. People liked that you could plan outings with friends, and they liked the AI recommendations. They liked how I wrote it down somewhere. I made sure I jot down notes, but people really liked the. I'm trying to see how I can make this not blurry. How different it was, right? And when I go on the App Store, I don't actually see apps like Mo Foods. Like I don't see apps even like Norse or Belly. I feel like we're kind of like a small niche of apps, and none of them. Another thing I want to say is these two. I don't think they make money. Like they definitely probably got like investors or they're bootstrapping, but I don't see any way that they're monetizing their platform. Maybe they're just trying to grow their users or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? But just from what I was looking into, I didn't see anything. Maybe they're working with restaurants. One thing that's cool is I think you can reserve on Belly. So that's pretty cool. Maybe that's something I can have in the future. I know some people told me they would like that. Some people like the tracking of food trucks, but there's a bunch of little food truck tracking apps, but they don't seem that successful. I think it's pretty hard to get a bunch of food trucks to be like, let you track them or whatever, or get them listed. I mean, there's a lot, right? And that seems a little tougher. It's like trying to build an ice cream truck app. I know a bunch of people in the like early on in 2010s, whatever, were trying to do that when the App Store was launching. But these two apps are great. These are what I consider my competitors, and they're good. They do they do a good job of what they do. These are great apps. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I got some plans for Mo Foods. I think mine is gonna be unique and different, and it's gonna help me reach my goal. Which I'm gonna explain what the other goal, my new goal is. So before I said the goal was to make $1,000 this year. I mean, when Mo Foods launched, that's still a possibility. I got $982 or 80 something dollars left to make this year. By the end of this year, might not happen. Might not happen, but we'll see. But I do have a goal for next year, like starting, like it's like when Mo Foods launches, that the counter starts. And yeah, I'll make a whole separate video about that. But these are my competitors going into this space, going into this market. And I got some ideas of other apps I want to build, but I'm gonna focus on this year, finishing Mo Foods and getting this app out. All right, so just want to share that with y'all. If you know any other apps, please let me know. Give me feedback. Definitely, if you discovered any other apps like these or like Mo Foods, let me know, because I can't find them, and that's a good thing. Maybe a bad thing, because like maybe people don't want it, need it, but these people are using their stuff, and honestly, I see opportunity here. So please let me know if you find any, or take some time to go look for some for me. I would appreciate that. All right.